And today we have a 1/2-inch impact for you made by a company called SILVEL. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up, unbox it, and then we're going to go try to knock some lug nuts off of this thing, because if it can take a lug nut off of my diesel truck, then we know that this thing is the real deal. So let's open it up, see what you get when you buy this, and then we're going to go do some testing. Now, of course, you see it does come with a nice cloth bag with nylon straps for keeping everything together and ultimate portability. It is rechargeable. It's a 21-volt drill. It will put out up to 370 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty significant. Here's the charger. Here's an accessory bag. We'll go through all that real fast. Here's your battery, but it's a 21-volt lithium-ion battery, 4AH. Inside the accessory bag, you get some work gloves. It's nice to have for on the side of the road, because you never know, you might be going somewhere where you want to keep your hands nice and clean. You have to change a tire or something. You have gloves to make that happen. You get a 1/2-inch extension, all chrome. We have an assortment of sockets here. I'm going to open all these up real fast, and you can get it from dead to a full charge in 1 to 2 hours. All right, and here's your assortment of sockets. This one is a 23 millimeter, 24 millimeter, 22 millimeter, 21 millimeter. You see where this is going. 19 millimeter and 18 millimeter. Now, what else did they give you that's really, really cool that I don't see with too many of these sets? And that is, they give you a little pin, like this little hardened steel pin right here. And they give you an O-ring. And what that's for is, but you put the pin through the socket after it's mounted on the drill, and it's going to keep the socket from falling off. And then you just stretch this O-ring just like that on top of the pin. And what that does is that locks the socket onto your impact drill so your socket doesn't fall off. So that's a very cool, neat little feature to have right there. And these are hardened steel impact sockets as well. These are not just ordinary sockets. Let's get to the good part. And it's not the manual. It's good to have a manual though. But inside here, we have this hefty little, I don't even want to say little, we have this hefty 1/2-inch impact. It's got some good weight to it. It's got nice inlays, rubber inlays for grip. And it's not made of super flimsy plastic. It actually feels solid, comparable to what you would see from the other major brands. Let's stick a battery on it. Okay, so they send it to me charged. So when you first plug it in, you got the little lights that light up down here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it tells you your level of charge. And pretty cool, pretty cool. It does also come with a little mini built-in flashlight right here, so if it is in dark or low light conditions under a car, wherever, you will be able to see what you're working on. Now, this is set up like a lot of common drills. You just have the little slide on here. You slide it that way and you're going in forward. You slide it the other way, you're going in reverse, and if you put the slider in the middle, it locks the trigger. And this is not a brushed motor. This is brushless, meaning it's spark free and just safer to use, and you get a lot more power out of those brushless motors, and efficiency, and longer life. And this impact is smarter than your average impact, and that's because it has multiple modes. If I put it in reverse mode, okay, you have an all reverse. It'll just spin all day. But if you hit the little button down here and you switch it, it'll give you a higher torque reverse, but it won't just stay on in reverse. It will just work in short bursts. Okay, so when you switch it to forward, then you have a high torque mode and you have a low torque mode. So how cool is that? Multiple modes with a smart impact. But it's all nice and it's all good, but what we want to know is, how hard does it hit? Let's take it outside and hit something hard. Okay, so here we are outside finally. It's been raining all day. Been waiting for my chance to come out, and it's still raining a little bit, but here we are. We're going to start off with the old trailer here. We're going to see if we can knock a lug off this trailer, and if we can do that, then we're going to move on to the big old truck. I want to get the right size Okay, we're just gonna try this one. All right, let's see. Just like that. And these things were on there very, very well. I can promise you that. Okay, it definitely hits very hard. I'm quite impressed. Let's move over to the truck. Okay, so here we are by the truck. This is my old diesel pickup. The lugs on it are much smaller than what was on that trailer, but they're going to be quite tight. Let's see how it does. Well, that was too easy. I need to find out who put these on. Okay, let's go to the other side of the truck. I know those have been on there much longer. Okay, here we are, full of dirt and grime and everything else. We're gonna see if we can knock one of these out. No problem. Well, there you go. From the trailer that the lug nuts were basically welded on to the truck, it just took them off, put them on, no issues whatsoever. So as you can see, this is a very complete set. It's an impressive drill. It's brushless, it's powerful, it's spark free. It's going to last longer just because you have that brushless motor. You're not dealing with brushes. You get all the hardened impact sockets, you get the extension, you get the little O-ring and the pin keeper, the charger, the book, the bag, the gloves even for roadside emergencies, and it has multiple modes. So a very well thought out and a very well put together drill. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.